So they say that putty will cover a multitude of sins. We're about to find out. So I'm using dry decks. It's interior and exterior, as you can see at the bottom. It's the stuff that's pink until it dries and it turns white. You can use it to fix your drywall, but it also works pretty good. I've seen a lot of YouTubers using it for these cabinets, just to cover the little nail holes and screw holes that are going to come up. So I'm in the process, as you can see, of drying them. Once they're dry, I'm going to sand them and smooth them. I don't know that I need a video necessarily for that. I'm sort of prepping for painting because it's Saturday and there is sun. So it's going to be above freezing today, and I thought it'd be a great day to prime and paint this cabinet if I can get it done in time to do that. It'll only stay above freezing until about 3 o'clock, so I've got, it's about 12:30 now, so I've only got a couple hours to get this all situated if I'm going to do it, give it enough time to dry. But like I said, oh, I'm going to get washed out if I go that way. Let's go this way. So cabinet, right? Looks like it's coming together. I've spackled, like I said, spackle will cover a multitude of sins. My joint here at the top, I'm going to be able to get that. My joint here at the top was somewhat less than fabulous. So it's pink, and it's going to be a nice rounded edge when I'm done, and hopefully nobody knows the difference except for people who watch this video. Anyway, that's it for now. Let me sand, and then I'll line you up just before I start priming and painting. So I thought I was just gonna wait a few minutes and these were gonna change colors, but apparently it takes a little time. I might get out the hairdryer or something, see if I can take care of it. In the meantime, while I've been waiting, I've been cutting out the back. The back is 29 inches by 58.5 inches. Ooh, wash out. So I cut it, and in the same situation where I was trying to figure out the edge, I put a pretty nice bevel on that. Let's say about 60 degrees. And the way I figured that out was I went up to this edge and I put my saw down. I think we've talked about this in the past. As soon as the saw is, or as soon as the sled matches the back and the saw blade is straight up and down, which you'll need a level and stuff. I don't have two hands to do that, but that's how you'll make this angle. Is you'll do that, and then I'm measuring from the very edge of the lip. To get my 58 measurement, I'm measuring from the top of this all the way down the side until it meets right there in the corner, right there. And that is 58.5 inches. And so I'm working on that while I'm waiting for my stuff to dry. So 58.5 inches I'll cut, and then there's a similar board of a similar size. It's this one right here that also goes, you know, from the corner down there all the way up to where it meets right up here. Oop, right up here, in as far as my my yardstick width, which I haven't drawn any lines yet on this, but that's the plan. So two cuts, the front section and the back section, and so that's what I'm working on while I'm waiting for my paint to dry. So I might not get to paint today, depending on how the weather stays nice, or I might just bring some heaters out to the garage so I can raise the temperature. Either way, cutting the front and back, and I'll be back with you. That pink still won't go away. It's taking forever. I plan on about an hour for this stuff to dry, and I sort of hoped it was going to happen faster, so it's driving me nuts. Well, anyway, so I'm looking at this bottom board. I'll eventually have to make some cuts out of it for a coin door, but today's not the day. This is not the Christmas season's not the time to be spending a fortune on a one-off project like this. So normally I take my yardstick and I put it in, but I don't know if you notice or not, my yardstick's 3 feet and that doesn't do it. Looking around my house, looking for something that's about the same size, and I come up with this, my Home Depot paint stick. It's exactly the same size, 1 inch and 1/16. So I'll be able to put it right there to get my measurements right for my door. So I'm going to use that to mark my lines up the side of my door so that I know where to put some bracing. I'll need a brace right there. Let me see. Show you what I'm talking about. This door is eventually I'm going to want to support it, so I'm using my 1x3s. This is a really terrible light. Sorry. I'm going to use this 1x3. And where am I going to put it? Well, to know where to put it, I got to have a line, and the line that I've used in the past has always been my yardstick, and now it'll be my Home Depot paint stick, which is 1 inch and 1/16 wide, so that I can have the door. So I'm going to put some supports in here, and I need to know so that I can screw this front plate in. Obviously, I've got some places to screw down here, but what along the side? As we've talked about in the past, I don't want it within this first 1 inch, because that's where I'm going to trim with T-molding, and I can't have the router run into a screw. So I'll be measuring. I think that's all the time we have on this video, because my videos are the length of time I have storage on my phone. So that's it for this video. I'll plug it in, and on the next video we'll start some painting.